country, likes its Second Amendment rights. I mean, people who live in the urban areas like here think that nobody has guns, but outside of these areas, everybody has them. Everyone.
It was a terrifying situation for thousands of people. Gunmen in the neighborhood killing individuals in a methodical way.
Two young men, apparently dressed in long black trench coats, opened fire about an hour and a half ago at a high school just outside of Denver in Littleton, Colorado.
Anytime there's a tragedy, you hear calls for, well, we just need to ban these guns entirely. And what people on the other side don't seem to understand is, first of all, we have plenty of gun laws on the books right now that people are violating. We don't want criminals or crazy people having guns. I mean, that's what, gun owners, the NRA, they're going to agree with that. Instead of blaming guns, you need to kind of look at, we've got a mental health issue here, and we also have individuals who are responsible for these actions. And those individuals, that guy, had bomb-making materials. I mean, these are bad people or mentally ill people or criminals when they try, and use something to harm people. Guns just happen to be their chosen tool.
And this is something that fundamentally drove me crazy when I learned about it. And it's a group of people who thought that the way to deal with campus violence is to allow students themselves to carry guns to school, to shoot the people first. And every single time someone brought this idea up, they used Virginia Tech as the example. If only someone would have been there with a gun, people could have been saved. I mean, I know everyone who survived that incident. I know every family who lost someone, and not a single one of us thinks that this is how we got to deal with things in the future.
What you have to understand is that people who are law-abiding citizens are just largely very responsible with their guns. It's the people who are the criminals or the crazy people. I mean, the criminals aren't going to the range and really, perfecting this skill. They're bad people, and they're just, shooting all over the place, and they don't care. I really think that the best way to protect ourselves, since it's almost, it's impossible. You might have someone fall through the cracks, or someone that steals a gun. It's going to be impossible, or someone that wants to use a bomb to go after you. There's going to be bad people, and I just don't think you can ever 100% stop that. What you can do is you can allow citizens to arm themselves so that they can stop these people.
Growing up in a neighborhood where gun violence was prevalent, thinking that, owning a firearm was the right thing to do. Carrying a firearm for me now, it just, going through it all, it just gave me a false sense of security.
So many of the times when someone comes up and threatens to harm you, just brandishing the gun and showing it, the people leave, right? And that's why I love my shotgun. It's a pump action. You go with that thing, it's like the universal language. Who is coming after you at that point? The only way that someone can do that is, I say, if you feel strongly about this, you need to pass an amendment to the Constitution.